Is this thing on? Well, what's going on, guys? It's been a minute, huh? I noticed nobody watched any of my videos in the past, any of the new ones at least, in the past 3 months. It's probably because I haven't uploaded one. You know, little clips here and there to YouTube and Instagram and stuff, but no full-length videos. So I got a lot of popular demand. Not a lot of popular demand. I had a couple people ask me to make the videos again, and I got slammed with work. All good things. Just very busy with it. And besides that, I'm not sure if you remember toward the tail end of when I was recording every single day, the long videos for you, my gym banned tripods. And that's still in effect. You can use them in the posing room or whatever, but not on the gym floor. So that really hindered my ability to make content for you guys because, you know, some people love the vlog style conversations like this. You know, basically just following through a day in the life of waking up, heading to the gym, hitting the workout, doing a little posing, going about your day, right? And that's awesome. Some people just like the workouts themselves, the lifting. I'm going to include, I guess, give you the breakdown what I plan to do with the content now. I'm going to include as much actual lifting content as possible. But I say that lightly because without a tripod there, you know, I keep one in my gym bag and I can use it in the posing room. We'll do posing every day to at least make up for something, right? But without being able to use the tripod in the gym itself, it really hinders my ability to record lifting content for you guys, you know? Because nobody likes seeing the videos from, you know, the camera on the floor and it's like a weird angle of my calves or the camera's stuck up my butt while I'm trying to do some stupid rows or something, you know? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So whenever I see one of my boys there or something like that, the best I can, I'll try to get some video for you guys. Some lifting footage, some something. We'll drop some knowledge bombs in the posing room. We'll do some more recording back at the house. But other than that, man, how have you guys been? How you guys been? You been good? You been lifting? You been skipping your meals? Some of you were looking a little skinny. I'm wondering why you thought it was okay, just because I wasn't here every day making videos, why you thought it was alright to skip those meals. You know, that's not cool. So, as far as content goes, I guess, my plan at least, we're going to have the classic the way we always did it, which we're doing right now. We're going to the gym. Today's a nice, fat Friday leg day. We're going to beef them up. We're feeling good. We're looking good, feeling strong. I noticed this before. My triceps are very, where are they? There they are. They're lean and mean right now. Firing off nicely. That's a cool thing. We put a little bit of size since I've seen you last. The bulk's been going good. I guess I'm just going to pick up where I left off. So today's 101 of the bulk, I guess. But at least for the series. We plan on going pro next year in bodybuilding. So right now we're about 50 weeks out from the show that's going to turn us to be a pro bodybuilder, which is amazing. But that also means I did the math a long time ago. So I'm just not thinking quick without that. 52 weeks in a year, right? 16 of those weeks are dedicated to the prep for the show. So I'm not putting any muscle on within that prep. You know, if you're putting on muscle on while you're in a prep, you were probably too lean in the off season. You didn't optimize as much as you could have put on anyway. So 16 of those weeks to put size on, it's gone. It's kaput, right? That leaves 36. That means out of a year's time, I have 36 leg days, 36 chest days, 36 shoulder days, arm days, and back days. Those are my only opportunities to really grow into the show. So, when people say, oh, you can skip a workout, it's fine, whatever, you really can't, because when you do the math that way, man, if I said to you, hey, and you're going to be sick for maybe 2 of them, a little banged up where you can't quite kill it like you normally do, or at least, let's just say 2 of them a year, right? Which is a generously low number for some people, but let's just say 2. That's 30 workouts. You have 30 opportunities every year to build up a muscle. That's not a lot. You're tearing muscle fibers on a microscopic level. So if you don't give it your all, and I mean your freaking all, man, every single time you're there, what are you doing, right? What are you doing? But content-wise, excuse me, I still yawn a lot because I don't get enough air in. But it's going to be the classic, like I said before, filming on the way to the gym, chit-chatting about what we're going to do, what we plan on doing, how we're going to get it done there. If I can get some content in for you guys while I'm lifting, beautiful, delicious, I'd love to. That's great. If I can't, you'll most likely see me in the posing room. And it's not like if I get workout content, then no posing room. Ideally, I'd love to do both every single time. But the only time you won't see me in the posing room is if there were a couple people in there already at the same time. Because, I'm filming content for YouTube. It's not right to push other people out of there that were also in there first. Because it is a public place, right? To push them out, to film my videos for you guys. Beside that, we'll touch base a little bit after the workout. Maybe join you later for a quick update of the day or a meal or something. But aside that, man, it's going to be very, very vlog style. Very personal. And that's about it. That's about it, man. So, we'll be there in a little bit. The plan is legs today. Now, I found a new hack squat piece that I like. It's weird. It's got like a little back on there and it has like a tiny butt seat. Instead of the normal one that puts the weight up here, all the weight's kind of loaded in your hip. And I was forced to use it the other day because somebody had the audacity to be using the hack squat I wanted when I was in there. And normally, because that's like one of my biggest staples, excuse me, for my leg days, right? I'd usually do some extensions, warm up a little bit, to just kind of kill some time, to start my workout properly, to start on the hack squat I like to start it on. But I was in a very big rush that day to begin with, so there was no time for that. So I ended up trying out this different hack squat, and after maybe 10, 12 sets, which you guys know the way I train, that is not how I train at all. I finally got comfortable on it. I actually called the buddy over to come watch me do a set. I'm like, hey man, does this look okay? Because I felt like I wasn't going down deep enough. He's like, dude, you're burying it right now. I'm like, okay. Because it threw me off, because I had 6 plates on each side. I was just, and my buddy's like, do you need a spot? I go, no, I'm fine. I'm like, it's not heavy. I'm just trying to get comfortable on this damn thing. So, fortunately now, going in there with what I know, I can optimize that hack squat a little bit to work better for me, because I really did, it felt great on my knees, which was awesome. I don't have bad knees or anything, maybe a little bit, through wear and tear and such, but that one felt awesome on my legs. Felt great in my quads, kept it all in there. know what? On that note, you guys, we're gonna jam out a little bit, put some music on. The video is gonna be very, the long style like we've always done, 20 minutes or so, give or take. I'm tempted to, not necessarily tempted to. If you guys know me, I'm a bodybuilder and I'm an entrepreneur. So I own a couple businesses here and there, and that's what I do for, a real living. So that I can continue bodybuilding, right? Most likely I'll be putting entrepreneurial-based content on here as well. So if you like that too, great. If not, you're just here for the lifting stuff, just watch the lifting stuff, man. Or if some people down the road stumbled across this video and said, where's the motivation? It's not in this video. Maybe later, but not yet. So that's about all I got for you right now. We'll be there in a moment. And I hope to see you guys inside. Let's get it, baby. Ooh, baby. Welcome back again. So, leg day has been obliterated. Let me tell you what we did. So, as you can see with this part of the video, I had nobody there to film anything, unfortunately. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to work around that, if you will. But, I don't like to disrespect the place I train at because it is a public gym, but fortunately it's a really good public gym. And I'm not willing to train somewhere else just to film videos, because filming the videos is fun, filming the videos is cool, but for me it's all about the actual training, the actual workouts, man? But anyway, and there were people in the posing room today too. So these are little hiccups we're going to run into. But regardless, I started up leg extensions, super light, like 30, 40 pounds, 3 sets, 15 reps, just to put a little bit of blood in the quads, warm them up a little bit. From there, I went into a different hack squat machine I've been trying to use lately. It's weird. So the ones that always support you up here, right? This one has like a little back. It's kind of like a little seat. So you sit in the little seat, and from there, go down, go up, go down, go up, and so on and so forth. But it was really smooth, really comfortable. Ended up throwing 12 plates on there, 6 on each side for a good 10 reps. And man, half the time I was just sitting there trying to figure out, I'm like, do I love this machine or do I hate this machine? Because when I got off that last balls out work set, well, I can't say that. The last one really wasn't a balls out, because I've been sitting there just trying to figure out the machine the whole time. But way better than last week. I will say that. Last week I was really figuring out the machine. I was figuring out what seating position I liked. I went 1 plate, 2 plate, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did like 3 plates twice, just trying to adjust the seats around. So it was set after set. This time I just did my warm-up. I did no weight first. Right into the warm-up set. 1 plate, 15 reps. Proprioception set. No, I'm sorry, 2 plates, 15 reps. Prop set I used 4 plates on each side, of course. A good 8 reps. And then I put 6 on there to match what the heaviest weight I did last week was. There I did 10 reps. Felt good. Found a little tightness in the back of my left hamstring, which I know what it is. I just haven't been stretching as much as I should have been. So, that's John's fault. But it's all right. Aside that, it felt really good, and I was trying to just figure out, I guess by gauging my strength on the other exercises, how good that movement actually was. So, like after that I always do the horizontal leg press, where it's not one that goes upright, it's one that's straight like this. So it's really, really effective for your quads. Now, usually I hit about 9 reps on there after my old hack squat, right? So I figured, okay, if this is as ineffective as I'm concerned about, I should be doing 10, 12 reps, give or take, on that leg press. But it was about the same. It might have been, and I mean might have been, a smidge easier, to where I did 9 reps like I did last week, and it was a brand new weight, like a new rep last week. So it felt good. It was a solid set. You know, it wasn't like I hit 9. Excuse me. I hit 9 and then I stopped just for no reason. It was a solid set. But I think I was a little worried about my hamstring. So maybe I tapped out a sec before than I should have. I will say, however, the quad pump I had going into it was great. Meanwhile, my hamstrings were just as strong as they normally are. When I went to the RDLs, I did, what did I do? I would start with the bar. So I started with the bar, no weight, 10 kind of like explosive reps down, just to really aggressively stretch the hamstring, to say, hey, we're about to fucking get after it, you know? But after that, grab the 135, put it on there, nice 8 reps, super easy, 225, nice 6 reps, put 315 on there, a solid balls out set of 10. That was a good set. That was a really good set. So, excuse me, I'm not even tired. I'm just a yawning machine today. My body's just trying to get more oxygen in, I guess. A little stuffy. But, I guess the deduction of the hack squat, as I'm working it out with you guys, is it might actually be more effective than the one I used to use, because my weights were the same on everything else. Whatever improvements I made the week prior, I maintained them. But I didn't go balls out on that hack squat. Like balls out, like I usually do on the old hack squat. Which is telling me that if I had the same level of fatigue, not going 100% intensity, therefore, I got more out of that exercise. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me, man. So, that's the bulk of it today, guys. So, you know, now it's raining. What we do at the RDLs? At the RDLs, we have the donkeys, the donkey calf raises. Those are a staple of my leg days. And, you know, I'll start with 300 pounds, then go to 400 pounds. And then it stops at 400 pounds, but there's spots on the sides where you can load some plates on. So I'll put an additional 90 pounds on each side, 2 plates. God, the roads got nasty all of a sudden. Which, it's a great lift. But, you know, the issue about it, my God, sorry about that, is one of the spots you can put the plates is incredibly inconvenient to get to, because I gotta like walk around another machine to get to it. It's just kind of wedged in there. So it's a little bit of a mess. Worth it every time, because big calves are worth everything, you know? However, doesn't change the fact that it's a little annoying to get in there. And you know, besides that, guys, we did the regular isolation work afterwards, you know. Inners, outers, hamstring curls, extensions. I like doing these things called sissy squats on a Smith machine. I got the end of my lift, where I just say they pretty much bulletproof my knees from injury. Those work really well. And aside that, You know, I'm not going to chew your ear off right now because that's about all I got for you at this very moment. I'm going to go to the grocery store right now, pick up some necessities, which is basically just eggs and beef for me. Eggs, beef, and rice. I pretty much just live on that. And those peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables. I eat a lot of those a day. And you know what? On that note, guys, I'll see you later. Ooh, baby. Let there be light. What's going on, guys? So we're heading back home from a birthday dinner. Great time, good people. You know, that's the only way we roll. Today was a solid day. Got up, beat up some clients early in the morning, got to the gym, had a great workout, went home, got a little work done. You know, little meal prep, all that good stuff. Came out here, beautiful dinner party. And man, it's like 9:30 right now, which, you know, when you train as hard as we do, 9:30, 10 o'clock, man, that's freaking bedtime. That's bedtime for us. So, the last meal I had wasn't one of my normal meals, obviously, because I was at dinner. So I grabbed a full Dorado from the restaurant, which if you ever haven't had it, oh, delicious. You know, the full fish. Cut it open, you got the fish head here, the tail there, and it's just filleted out beautifully. Had one of those. That was in lieu of one of my egg white meals today. So, I eat a lot of eggs and a lot of beef. Those are my two, you know, that's my bread and butter, my meat and potatoes, so to speak. My meat and eggs, so to speak, right? My staples. Two of the best protein sources there are. Now, that being said, in terms of calorically and what I'm more comfortable with, I know my body will be better replacing an egg meal with a fish meal instead of replacing a beef meal with a fish meal, because I'm going to be missing the B vitamins, the iron, the zinc, the creatine, the fats, all those really dense amino acids from the fat, from the beef that I wouldn't be missing from the egg white meal. So for me, you know, that's what training and that's what adapting your days is really all about. Because if you don't know how to adapt your days accordingly, you know, little things like that, where I'm supposed to eat beef twice a day, 10 ounces a pop, right? And I decide, oh, even though it's my fifth meal of the day when I was supposed to have the beef, I had the fish instead because it was just my fifth meal. It's like, hey man, you know, you're not looking at why your body had that beef in the first place. And it's more important that you get that beef in than you get egg whites in. You know what I mean? So, flip-flopping those around a little bit. Excuse me. God, I wish I didn't yawn so much. It's not even, I'm a little tired. But, you know, it's not even that. It's just that when I'm speaking so much, my body's just, it's just my body trying to force me to get more oxygen in, because my nose isn't great. It's way better than it used to be pre-surgery, but it's still not perfect by any means. But, you know, guys, that's about it for you. Cool announcement is that, should I tell you tonight? I'll drop a hint tonight. So Instagram saw it already. If you came here from my Instagram, you know this already. But I've been looking into, I'm not really looking into, I've had a lot of supplement companies reach out to me. A lot of energy drink companies, people like that, reaching out to me wanting to partner up. And I know what you're thinking watching this on YouTube right now. You're like, you have 500 subscribers. Why do they want to partner up? Is it because you're handsome? Is it because you're jacked? It's like, well, I hope so. But YouTube's my smallest platform by far. You know, we're working to build it up, but I have a bit more followers on Instagram. But I will say, man, you know, as of making this video, I have 525 followers, subscribers on YouTube, something like that. And people scoff at it. Not scoffing at me, just in general, like, oh, it's only 500 people. It's like, man, you know, if 500 people came up to me in person and cared and gave a shit about what I'm posting, who I am, what I'm doing, you know, that'd be a damn beautiful day, if I do say so myself. It's like when somebody says I only got 100 views on a video, right? It's like, hey man, if 100 people took time out of the day to watch your video and enjoyed it, I assume, otherwise they wouldn't have watched it, right? You know, that's awesome. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. And the reason I partnered up with a supplement company, 2 reasons. First of all, is when it comes to my bodybuilding and training and stuff, it was time where I did want to kind of be part of a team of some sorts. You know, fly out to events, things like that, meet you guys. It'd be a good time for that. The other reason is I like being able to give the people around me access to better things, which is why I built the companies that I built and so on and so forth. So I managed to find a company, or they found me rather, that aligns with my care for ingredients that are actually quality. And I know everybody says that, but hint, hint, we all know the stuff in the US isn't great, you know, standards-wise. And the guys that I signed with, their headquarters is not located in the US. It's over in Europe. So the high-quality standards are actually high-quality standards, which is phenomenal. And aside that, as a bodybuilder, that works great for me. As an entrepreneur, those energy drinks that this company actually has, I've been using them for quite a while. And they're relatively clean. I mean, you know, they're as clean as an energy drink is going to be. It's nothing going to be magic in that regards, right? But what I will say is they taste great, and they keep me focused and alert, and I don't really crash afterwards, which is a freaking blessing, man. So we'll drop that release tomorrow. And just so you guys know, full transparency, the way I'm filming the videos is I want to make sure I can get something out for you guys 7 days a week, no matter what, like I used to do. You know, there's no reason that can't happen. Now, that being said, right now, it's Friday. I'm recording this on Friday. This video is going to be up sometime during Saturday. I want to be able to film all day for you guys. Early morning, before the gym, after the gym, hopefully in the gym. Some stuff later in the day, whatever it happens to be, right? Car talks and such. But if I finish my last, for example, it's 9:47 right now. I'm heading back home. By the time I get home, let the dog out, have another meal, put this video together for you, and export it, you know, it's going to be probably past midnight. So now it's not a day in the life anymore, nor is anybody looking for videos at 12:30 a.m. usually. But what I will say is the reason I'm going to record one day, hopefully edit that same day too, most likely edit that same day, but release it the following day is simply to make sure that it's consistent for you guys. Because there's some days where I'll have nothing going on that evening, and could I upload it and stuff the same day? Sure. But when the days I do have things going on at night, which is really most days with my work or training or something, right? It would throw those days off. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit for you, but you get the idea. So I'm gonna record and edit one day, upload the next. You know, I can't be recording at 10 o'clock at night and then quickly editing all together. Also, if I'm recording videos of me editing, can't edit the thing that I'm recording at the same time. You know, it's like when you see a mirror in a mirror and it just goes on forever. That's what we'd be looking at, and that's a bit of an eyesore, isn't it? You know, doesn't work out too well, and it doesn't actually exist. So you know what? On that note, my friends, if you made it to this far in the video, I appreciate you. You're awesome. Thanks for sticking by. Everybody who's still subscribed, thank you so much for sticking by and hanging in there with me during all this time. I can't wait to keep putting out good videos for you, good content for you. And I'll see you tomorrow.